That's the guy's name. All right, good morning. Today I'm just going to talk about some real basics. One of the things that I ran into when I first started training, this last time especially, is not being sure what program to use. There's so many different programs out there. There's 531 from Gymnless. There's Starting Strength from, I'll remember the name in a minute. Mark Ripito. That's the guy's name. But there's periodization, there's progressive overload, there's Arnold Schwarzenegger's bodybuilding book still out. And one of the things that people, myself especially, ran into was reading a ton and not being able to make a decision as to what program is going to be best for me. What program should I do? And then, I don't remember who said it, but I read some advice that I thought was very pertinent. I thought I would share it with you guys because it's the best advice you can get, especially when you're starting a program or when you're starting to work out. And that is to do the program that you're going to stick with. With me, it's a 5x5 program. Much like Starting Strength, there's several other versions of it. But one of the reasons for that is that it's a really simple program and you work the weight up as you progress. So you start off with a very low percentage of your 1 rep max, which if you guys want to know how to do your 1 rep max, I'll do a video on that later. Let me know in the comments below if you'd like to know how to figure that out without killing yourself. But you start with a low percentage of your 1 rep max and then you increase it by 5 pounds every week as you go through the program. And doing that, you're getting stronger every single week. So by the time you get to a point where the 5 pounds added up would be equal to your 1 rep max, you've increased your strength beyond that. And that is a very simple program. It works very well for me. You do it on the 4 main lifts, the deadlift, the overhead press, bench press, and squat. And you can progress with that for a very long time before you start getting into the minutia of targeting specific muscles to handle any ones that are lagging behind, or start working on whatever else your goals are. But if you start off with a simple goal of I want to get fit and I want to get strong, and kind of figure out what your goals are beyond that along the way, then a 5x5 is a really good program to work with, as are any of them, because you will make progress on any of them. That's the key thing. But I really like the 5x5 program. I'll put a link to the Starting Strength book that sold me on it in the description. But whatever the program is, just pick something that you'll stick with and then stick with it. The two main things that I've read over and over and over again from all of the industry and the big industry secrets, if you will, are diet and consistency. If you're trying to grow, you need to eat more up to a point, and you need to be consistent in your workout and your programming. So there's my advice. Enjoy. The last thing I wanted to talk to you guys about was adjusting your program as needed. If you notice in the last couple of sets for the pull-ups, I needed to use a band. So I've decided to adjust the program so that I use the band all the time. I'm just going to increase the number of sets, or sorry, not sets. I'm going to increase the number of reps that I do. I was doing 5 sets of 3 and barely making it. So I'm going to do 5 sets of 5 with the band assistance, and that really, it'll increase the volume and help develop more strength. I know that I'm really weak in the shoulders and my upper body, or especially my upper back. So that I think will be most beneficial. But if that doesn't work out, or if that seems too light, I'll adjust it again. So don't be afraid to adjust your programs. No matter how much it sucks, embrace the suck. And if you don't know that, that's a military term. It means being willing to face hardship and dangerous or tough situations in order to make forward progress. So embrace the suck. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like this video. Leave a comment down below, like, what is the kind of program that you guys want to do. What is your favorite program? And if you want to do the starting strength by Mark Ripito, I'll include a link for that in the description. Talk to you guys later.